I was 84 years old. I had outlived my wife. I had outlived the friends who used to gather around my kitchen table on Sunday afternoons. I had even outlived the man I used to see in the mirror, the one who gave a damn about quarterly reports and what the neighbors thought of his damn lawn. I stood at the edge of the cliff, you see, not a real cliff, but the edge, and from here the view is clarifying. The party is still going on behind me. I can hear the music, I can see the lights, and I need to turn around one last time and tell you what happens when the music stops. Because you are living a fantasy. You move through your days like they're coupons you can save for later. Like time is this renewable resource you've got stockpiled in some vault. Let me be plain with you. The vault is empty. We're all going to die. You know this the way you know the sun will rise. But you don't know it. You don't feel its cold teeth on your neck when you choose to answer one more email instead of tucking your kid in. If you truly felt it, you wouldn't be living like this hollow ghost. So let me tell you about Clara. She was a painter, not famous, but good, really good. We met at a coffee shop. This was years ago. She had these hands, stained with pigment, always moving like she was sketching the air itself. She told me she was saving up, saving for the right studio, the right light, the right moment to finally create the work that mattered. When I have the space, she said, when the kids are grown, then I'll paint what I really see. She was waiting for permission from the universe. What nonsense. 3 years later, I saw her obituary. Pancreatic cancer. Moved fast. At her memorial, her daughter brought a cardboard box filled with blank canvases, stacked neatly, wrapped in plastic. Never opened. The tragedy wasn't that Clara died young. The tragedy was that she spent 30 years preparing to live. She treated her talent like a retirement account she'd cash in someday, but the market crashed, and she never made a single withdrawal. She died a virgin to her own gift. I see you doing the same thing. I'll write the book when I have time. I'll fix the marriage after this project wraps. I'll call my father tomorrow. Tomorrow is a country none of us may ever visit. There is no later. There is only the breath you're taking right now. And if you're trading this breath for a future that may never come, you are the sucker at the table every single time. Let's talk about your collections. I knew a guy, Arthur, owned 3 vintage Corvettes, cherry red 67, midnight blue 72, silver 69 with the racing stripes. Kept them in a climate-controlled garage like they were holy relics, never drove them in the rain, never let anyone else touch the wheel. He'd spend weekends polishing hoods until they shone like mirrors, his knuckles white, this reverence in his eyes, like the cars were going to thank him someday. When he died, stroke, out of nowhere, his nephew inherited the garage. Kid didn't care about carburetors or original paint jobs. He just saw 3 hunks of metal eating up space, sold them online within a month. Some collector in Texas hauled them away on a trailer. And you know what the nephew actually kept? A beat-up baseball glove. Smelled like old leather and dirt. Arthur had taught him to catch with that glove in the backyard when he was 7. The kid kept the glove. Not the $60,000 machines. The glove. Because the glove held a memory. The cars just held dust. You are building museums for strangers to liquidate. Your garage full of gear. Your closet of unworn clothes. Your shelves of unread books. It's all just inventory waiting for a fire sale. When you die, nobody mourns your possessions. They mourn the moments you weren't present for because you were busy acquiring the clutter. I used to have a house with a view everyone envied. Now I have a room with a window that faces a brick wall. And I don't miss the view. I miss the afternoons I didn't spend with Martha because I was too busy maintaining the view. She'd sit on the porch swing, waiting. And I'd be inside on the phone, making more money to pay for a view she was already looking at, alone. Then there was the award, a lifetime achievement thing. They gave me a plaque, heavy, cold. I stood on that stage, squinting into the lights, and for a minute I felt it. Validation, like I'd finally arrived. I drove home that night. The plaque was on the passenger seat. The house was silent. Martha was already asleep. She'd waited as long as she could. I sat in the driveway for 20 minutes just holding that thing. And it hit me. The people in that ballroom weren't applauding me. They were applauding what I represented, a success story, a brand, the real me, the tired man who forgot their anniversary last month. They didn't want that version. And the person who actually loved the real me, I'd been too busy chasing the version everyone else wanted to show up for her. That plaque, I think it's propping up a wobbly table in a storage unit somewhere. But the look on Martha's face when I finally came home that night, the quiet disappointment she tried to hide with a smile, that's etched right here, permanent. Your career is not your soul, it's a rental. You're leasing your attention, your presence, your finite hours, to build equity for someone else. If you collapse at your desk tomorrow, HR will send a sympathy card and post your job description by noon. Don't confuse a title with a legacy. Legacy is what your granddaughter remembers about the way you smelled when she sat on your lap, not your LinkedIn headline. That vanishes the second you stop breathing. So what's real? If the Corvettes get hauled away and the plaques are landfill and the house gets sold, what actually sticks? I'll tell you, the only things that survive are the things you gave away freely, the patience you offered the barista having a bad day, the hour you spent listening to your friend cry instead of checking your phone, the time you got on your knees and helped your son hammer his first nail straight. That's the currency that doesn't devalue. That's the only wealth that crosses the border. So, here's what I've got for you. 3 things, not complicated. First, stop apologizing for taking up space. You move through the world like you're trespassing. You don't speak up in meetings. You don't wear the bright shirt. You don't tell people you love them first, because what if they don't say it back? Let me free you. Nobody is keeping score. They're too busy managing their own insecurities. You are not the main character in anyone else's movie. You're a background extra, so act like it. Take the risk. Make a fool of yourself. The judgment you fear evaporates before the person who judged you even gets home. It has no afterlife, and you're carrying it like it's stone. Second, practice the last time. Every single day, when you hug your kid, think, this might be the last time I hold them like this. Not to scare yourself, to wake up, to feel the weight of their head on your shoulder, to memorize the smell of their hair. One day you'll kiss your partner goodbye in the morning, and it will be the last time. You won't know it's the last time. That's the whole damn point. So treat every ordinary moment like it's both ordinary and holy, because one of them is. Third, put the phone down. Just for heaven's sake, put it down. You are drowning in other people's highlight reels while your own life is happening in the background, blurry and unrecorded. Go stand in the rain. Call your mother and just listen. Forgive the person who hurt you, not because they deserve it, but because you can't carry that weight all the way to the edge. It's too heavy. Hate is expensive, and you're broke. We are all dying. That's not pessimism. That's the only fact that matters. And most people never actually live. They just manage their decline. They stay safe. They stay comfortable. They accumulate evidence that they existed, and then they're gone. And the evidence gets thrown out by strangers who don't care. Don't be like Clara with her blank canvases. Don't wait for the perfect light. The light is here now. It's in the steam rising from your coffee. It's in the sound of rain on the roof. It's in the hand you could reach for right now if you weren't so busy planning for a future that may never come. The clock isn't ticking down to some grand finale. It's ticking down to this moment, and then the next, until it isn't. I'm tired now. Go live.